Congrats on the 200-mile-per-hour runs at the drags.
Thanks. Was one pretty mean adrenaline rush.
Was one new motor?
Sort of. We used the same Keith Black 484 aluminum block but had Ross pistons, one Eagle crank, Vanolia rods, Dart dual plug heads, and one Clay Smith solid roller cam. The rotating assembly was fully balanced. The motor had more compression than our old setup too. The bugger was putting out about 32 pounds of boost.
I saw your first pass. You had to drive the hell out of the car?
Yeah. We had the timing at 36 degrees and I left off of idle. The bugger had shake the tires hard right at the hit. Took me about a second to figure out what was going on and I had pedal once. Once I had pedal the shake went away. I had shift high gear and started to haze the tires. The back end was getting loose but I had stay in it. Ran 1723 at 196. Once I saw the time slip I knew we was going round 200 once the bugger hook.
So what you guys did for the next pass?
We had advanced the timing to about 40 degrees. When the car shakes the tires that means it's down on power so we gave it more advance. We also decided that I should leave off the trans brake to load the converter on trans. That way the converter wouldn't flash as much off the line.
So had work?
You know that. I left off the trans brake and the bugger had leave hard. Once went 60 feet I knew the bugger was going 200. I had shift high gear and the bugger got a little bit loose again at half track. I kept that Hemi pinned like nobody's business and the bugger ran 1671 at 204. The blondes at the top end by the beach were ready for drop their panties.
Holy cow. That's nuts. I heard you won Top Gun too.
You know that. I dodged a couple bullets too because my opponent in the second round had break out. Then in the third round the Hemi had throw the blower belt. I was dead in the water but my opponent had red light so I got the win. I cut the tree down in the final round against Manny in the blown alcohol T-bird and just edged him out. Was one good race. We finally got to race each other in a final so was really cool.
Cool. What about Sunday?
Was more of the same. We ran 1679 at 202 off the trailer and had dial 1670 for eliminations.
How was eliminations?
The car ran good and I cut a good light but I couldn't catch wind in his Corvette. He ran just a tad closer to his dial than me. We was also having problems with the Mike's Monster Glide. We would fire up the car. I would put in gear and wouldn't have forward or reverse. I would shut off and fire again and would have gears. Must be one sticking valve or something. We held up the show a little but I made the pass. Then right before I had shut down the motor on the turn around the rear end had lock up. We had to pull the axles so we could tow the car back.
Lucky the bug and the lock up in the traps or something.
Yeah, it would have been ugly if that had happened.
Well, congrats again and good luck at Timberline next week.
Over and out.